Good morning, welcome to NMS. Let's talk about the function of the lat pull down and the chin up and why we don't need to fully extend the arms, nor do we need to go and pull the bar right down to the chest, nor pull ourselves right up so that we're touching the chest, okay? And I'm going to explain it to you from the function of two different joints, okay? The shoulder joint and also the arms, okay, or the elbow joint. So when you do a pull down, okay, I do, let's say, or a pull up, for example, I start from about that width, okay, so you can see where I am, okay. I don't fully extend my arm, okay, because that doesn't actually help much with the adduction of the shoulders, and this is adduction of the shoulders, okay. So I don't get much more abduction, which is the stretch out of the arms, in order to go and create more adduction through the full range of motion, okay. So when I look at a pull down, I go to about, or a pull up that is, I go to about there, but I don't go fully extending my arm because I don't get any more movement through the shoulder joint by doing that. It's more arm movement doing that. Not only that, but I create a lot of tension in the brachialis and brachialis radialis in the insertion and origin points of those muscles, and that creates like a tennis elbow, okay, just from doing that extra movement. And there is absolutely no need to go and do a pull-up right up to the top, okay? If you want to get a little bit more stretch, right, you can turn your hands like that, and then you'll get more stretch through the teres major. But your lats, having joined onto the arms, go up like that, and if they join on up there, that's about the maximum of their movement. So I don't straighten my arms. I keep them slightly bent at the top. Now, when I pull down, if you look at where I come to, that's about where my lats go, right? Right there. Now I'm in line with my chin. So hence a pull-up or a chin-up if you like. Chin-ups are more reverse grip. We used to call them chin-ups anyway. Chin-ups that way, overhand grip. But we'll go with pull-up and chin-up. But when I do those movements, okay, I don't come further than my chin. And the reason is because that last bit of movement is elbow flexion. It's not actually adduction, so that's my position level with my chin. The rest of it is arms. Why would I want to go and work my arms so much in the bottom position when I've already got a good flexion in my lats, okay? And why would I straighten my arm if I've already got a good extension through my shoulder and a good abduction through my shoulder? I want to just work the actual functions of the lats, which is adduction and shoulder extension. And the reason it's adduction and shoulder extension is because when you look at the lats, they join onto the hip, but they also join on along the lower back area, okay? So they literally go right across the lower part of the back and right across the body. So they pull down and back, okay? So your elbows have to go back. They have to go back a little bit, and hence why a rowing movement's also lats and why a pull down movement's also lats. But that's probably a good topic for another video. So when you're doing your pull downs, okay, don't go to a full straight arm and don't try to pull much past your chin. Go to a point where you feel a nice squeeze in your lats, and that's it, okay? And generally it's going to be somewhere level with the chin. So you don't need to do full reps, okay? They're not half reps. I do get some people in my videos going, oh, you're doing half reps, you know, like very arrogantly. But they haven't really looked at the movement, and they certainly haven't looked at it from a point of view of full extension of the arm to full flexion of the arm, okay? I'm looking at a lat pull down, and I'm looking for a pull up from the actual movement of the elbow, not from a perspective of the actual extension and flexion of the elbow. I'm looking for adduction and extension of the shoulder joint, and I'm using the elbow to create that. So if I go to a full extension or a full contraction, I lose the lats somewhat and I gain more bicep. Or I gain more brachialis and I put pressure on them and I create like a golfer's elbow. Hope this video helps, guys. I don't want to make it too long by continuing to sort of go over the same point. Don't go all the way up on your chin-ups to a point where you extend your arms fully, and don't go to a full point where, you know, you're contracting your arms to make the rest of the movement happen. Work the range that works your lats, and I guarantee you'll get much better results, and you'll probably be stronger in that range of motion. Thanks for listening, guys. Like, comment, share. If anyone has any questions, by all means, if you've got any comments, by all means, I'm sure there's people out there with comments on this. So let me know, and I'll talk to you in the next video.